What's up, guys? Chris here from Mainely Mesh, taking you through the final part before the shooting strings, the throat lace. I just wanted to put this in a different video because the last video was getting a little bit long. So you're just going to tie a nice little overhand knot here. You're going to go outside in of the left throat hole. You're going to go up through the furthest left hole of the next 9-diamond row here. So I use a 9-diamond throat on most of our heads, but especially on the Optik. And now you are going to go down through this middle, through the 5th diamond. You're going down through the 5th, and then here. So you see how this is lying right now. What we're going to do is, instead of feeding it back in this way, we're going to flip it so that it's flat. Oh. And then feed in outside in through the 2nd. So you see that? You see that little loop that it makes? So we're going to try to maintain that coming the other way as well. So we're going outside in, inside out, up through the 5th diamond, same way we just did it. So we have this little half turn to the right, then we're going down through the 9th diamond. And then see here where it wants to kind of lay flat like this? We're going to rotate it over and go inside out. From there, we're just tying a nice little overhand knot to finish it. And that's our throat string. Does this actually make a difference? It depends on what day you ask me. There are some days where I'm like, oh, well, what that does is it allows the ball to sit lower in the stick and it blah, blah, blah. I don't really know. Probably not. But it looks cool and it looks even. So that's really why I do it. And now we just want to make sure that we pound in this pocket because, as you can see right now, the channel's pretty tight and probably isn't legal and just doesn't have any pocket depth. So we're going to take our handy-dandy pocket pounder. Somebody was asking me how we make these. Just drill a inch-wide hole in here so you can actually pop this ball right off. Just drill in an inch hole, and that way it's kind of cool because you don't have to waste a shaft, and you can just throw it on whatever cool shaft you want. From here, we are going to run the ball. Let me change the angle there. Basically, when I break in my pockets, I don't like pounding at kind of these top corners on the outside. I don't really see that as necessary. I like really just kind of keeping it within that channel. I've started to pound them a little bit higher than I used to, but we're really just kind of running it in and out of that channel, getting some nice pocket depth. What's kind of cool is you can kind of customize the placement and just the little nuanced things of how you want your pocket to sit while you're doing this. But this is really what I found is kind of the natural break-in process, is just where the ball would be traveling. So you're essentially just kind of pounding in the pocket proportional to the way you would catch a ball. You know, you're pounding it a little bit more in low, and then just allowing it to eliminate some of the bag that might happen over time by pounding in the top. And what that gives you is this gorgeous looking, why are you making fun of me, Derek? Gosh darn it. Mid-low pocket, pretty straightforward, good stuff onto these shooting strings.